Beautiful ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are welcome back to my space, my G's. Today we're going to be reacting to the top 10 places to visit in Poland. They might be interesting though. Let's not waste no time, G's. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
My name is Ryan, and I want to show you some of my favorite places in the enchanting country of Poland.
Let's go see.
Here's my Polish
Let's go
top
see.
10.
Let's go see how beautiful Poland is, man.
Poland is home to some of the world's most stunning landscapes. From the medieval old town of Gdansk to the towering Tatra Mountains, Poland has so much to offer. Let's start this video off at the impressive city of Krakow. Now this may be one of my favorite cities in all of Poland. Located in the southern part of the country, Krakow was founded all the way back in the 7th century, so you best believe it's full of beautiful history and architecture. Now one of the most impressive sites is the Wawel Royal Castle. It was built during the 14th century and was the first.
Why are they not starting up with the capital first, man? All the capital doesn't have a lot of beauties such as Cairo. Is that the say? But anyway, let's go on.
UNESCO World Heritage Site. It features architectural styles from the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods. Now from the castle, you can make the short 10-minute walk to the main square. This dates all the way back to the 13th century, and it was the largest medieval town squares in all of Europe, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it's just fascinating to think of all the history that took place here. Now in the corner of the square is the St. Mary's Basilica, which was built back in the 14th century, and it's a perfect example of Polish Gothic architecture. Another interesting feature of Krakow is the Kosciuszko Mound. It's an artificial hill that was modeled after other prehistoric mounds in the city. It was built in 1823 to commemorate the national hero.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This is awesome. Bro, just take a good look at this picture over here, man. You can see this beautiful. This crazy. Man.
23 to commemorate the national hero named Tadeusz Kościuszko. The mount is 112 feet high, and there's a serpentine path that takes you to the top to enjoy the panoramic views of Krakow and the Vistula River. Krakow is just such an amazing city, and I hope you all can visit. After Krakow, we're going to head to the Tatra Mountains. Now located about a 2 hours drive from Krakow, the Tatras are a stunning mountain range that straddles the Polish and Slovakian border. Now the best town to access the Tatras is Zakopane. Now located right at the base of the mountains, Zakopane is the perfect starting place for your mountain adventures. During the wintertime, Zakopane is an ideal place to go skiing, and in the summer months, it's a prime place to start your hike into the mountains. One of the most impressive spots in the Tatras is the Morskie Oko Lake. You can make the 16-kilometer round-trip trek to the scenic lake. I mean, just such a phenomenal view up there. An interesting fact is that the Tatras are the smallest alpine mountain range in all Europe, and they're home to plenty of wildlife such as the Eurasian brown bear. I just love how the Tatras look. They have such a unique and jagged look to them, and I just want to go hiking them this summer. Now if you're into World War II history, you can visit the Memorial of Auschwitz concentration camps. This is World War II history. You can visit the Memorial of Auschwitz.
No way, bro. No, those camps, I swear to God, bro, when I was studying in Italy, bro, they taught us a lot of stuff about those camps, what Hitler was using them for, man. So those places are still visited up to today. No, I can't believe my ass off, man. I swear to God, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Auschwitz concentration camps. This is located about an hour's drive from Krakow. Now, Auschwitz is infamously known to be one of the most horrific Nazi concentration camps.
Bro,
over 1.1 million people died here.
This crazy.
One of my favorite books I've ever read.
Man, you know, this one touched me over here. I didn't even know. I've forgotten that this one was in Poland. I swear to God. But this would have been one of the places that I would love to go see for myself, because these are part of the history of the humankind history, for real. Man, that's something for real.
Called the Auschwitz Escape, and it tells the story of how two prisoners made their daring escape from this concentration camp. Now after, we're going to head to the northern part of Poland to visit Sopot. Now located right on the Baltic Sea, Sopot was established in the 8th century and grew as a commercial trading post and fishing village. Over the centuries, Sopot faced adversity as it was abandoned, burned, and then rebuilt, but in the early 19th century, Sopot started to gain popularity thanks to its spa and public baths, and it quickly became a holiday resort town. Today, Sopot is a thriving tourist attraction, where there you can take a walk on Europe's longest wooden pier, or you can enjoy the swans and endless sandy coastline. Now I understand why it's called the Polish Riviera. Now after Sopot, we're going to head over to neighboring Gdansk. Located just a 15 minutes drive from Sopot, Gdansk is one of Poland's oldest cities with a fascinating history with periods of Polish, Prussian, and German rule.
And I like these places over here, this kind of cities, because they're close, so it might be easy to be visited. Imagine you driving, so you can just like take 1 week, goes to Poland and start visiting all these places that this guy is just mentioning. They might be interesting too. Very fun.
The earliest mention of Gdansk was in the year 997 AD, and during the Middle Ages, Gdansk grew as an important seaport and shipbuilding town. It rose to be one of the wealthiest and largest cities in Poland until Warsaw's rapid growth in the 18th century. Today, Gdansk is one of Poland's most beautiful cities. I mean, I just can't believe it's old town. It's full of these perfectly placed houses that seem to go on forever.
This beautiful,
Another really cool feature that I like about Gdansk is how the canal runs right along the old town. It's often full of ships, and it gives the city such a fun vibe. While you're there, you can just explore the streets of Old Town or take a walk along the canal. I mean, just such incredible
this is like
city.
Venice, man.
Just an hour's drive from Gdansk is the Malbork Castle. And this is the largest castle in the world by land area, which is pretty crazy. It was built in the 13th century by the Teutonic Knights, who were German Catholic crusaders. And as the number of the knights grew, so did the castle, which encloses an area of 52 acres. I mean, it's just crazy to think that people were able to build such buildings back then. More than half of Malbork Castle was destroyed during World War II, but thankfully it was rebuilt to its former glory. Now after Malbork, we're going to head over to the Mazurian Lake District. Located in northeastern Poland on the border of Kaliningrad, this lake district is one of the most visited lake districts in all of Central Europe, and it's home to over 2,000 lakes. It's a perfect place to go sailing, fishing, or just swim in the lake. I mean, I just can't think of a better place to go on a hot summer day. Now, aside from the lakes, the area is full of beautiful forest, perfect for hiking and exploring. The Masurian Lake District is definitely a hidden gem that deserves a visit. Another scenic place for nature lovers is the Pieniny National Park. Now, located in both southern Poland and northern Slovakia, Pieniny is one of the oldest and smallest national parks in all of Poland. I mean, I just think it's such a beautiful area. The river runs right through it, and it acts as a natural border between Poland and Slovakia. The national park is home to many animal species, such as the Eurasian lynx, which I think is like one of the coolest animals ever. One of my favorite features of the park is the Three Crowns. The rock feature is made up of 5 sharp limestone peaks that create quite the sight. Now another beautiful nearby spot is the Niedica Castle. This 14th century castle is located
Man, bro, like how many castles are over there in Poland? Like you guys have a bunch of them, though. They are not personal properties. They belongs to the government, if I may guess. Damn, but you guys have a bunch of them, though.
Away from the park. I mean, this whole area is just incredible. Now after, we're going to head over to the beautiful city of Wrocław. I mean, it's such a tricky pronunciation. Now located in western Poland, about a 3 hours drive from Krakow, Wrocław is such a charming historical place. It's home to one of the most beautiful market squares in all of Europe. It's lined with elegant townhouses and cobblestone streets. Wrocław also has one of the most beautiful cathedrals in Poland. It was originally built in 1272, but has been damaged and rebuilt several times throughout the centuries. I just love its double spires. Wrocław is just the perfect place to just walk around and explore for a day. Now for our final destination, we're going to head to Warsaw, located on the Vistula River in east central Poland.
Warsaw! I think Warsaw, there was a war going on over there, something like that I saw that was dropping from Poland. Or maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, I think I've heard the name before, war thing, Warsaw. Jeez, no problem, just go on.
Warsaw is the capital and largest city in the country. Warsaw began to grow in the 16th century when the capital was moved there. It was called the Paris of the North, but sadly, Warsaw was damaged extensively during World War II with over 85% of its buildings in ruins. Thankfully, today it's a bustling capital with a population of 1.8 million. One of my favorite buildings of the city is the Palace of Culture and Science at 778 feet tall. It's the 5th tallest building in the EU. The crowning feature of the city is Warsaw's Old Town. It was established during the 13th century and is full of history and medieval architecture. Like the main part of the city, the Old Town was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but it was miraculously restored and was made a World Heritage Site in 1980. When you're there, you can just explore the square and marvel at all the history that took place in this medieval old town. Well, that is it for my Poland top 10. Let me know where your favorite place is in Poland in the comments below.
Bro.
I also started a relaxation channel where I post hour-long films.
Bro, yeah, first of all, I would love to know you guys' favorite place over there in Poland. You know, most especially if you live in Poland, you might want to let me know the best place to visit. You know, and secondly, man, I'm so sad. Those buildings were destroyed back in the war, but God did, they came to life again, and you can see the beauty. You can see how magnific they are today, man. Wow. This video was sounding some kind of historical documentary, bro. It was well explained, giving some crucial details attached to it. Man, I enjoyed it. And I hope you guys too did. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to you all for watching my G's. You already know it's your boy, Easy Boy. Please, guys, keep safe, don't play. And maybe I'm going to see you on my next episode. Who knows? Peace out, my boys and girls.